Hi Kinder friends, it's Mrs. Darby here. We've read a short story about where garbage goes once you throw it away. And we've also talked a little bit about how we can recycle old tires. And now it's time for some science fun with an experiment, okay? In your packet, I'd like for you to find your bag of Cheerios and your plastic cup. And these Cheerios stand for old tires. And the cup stands for a tiny landfill. And remember, a landfill is where garbage is dumped, okay? So I want you to take your bag of Cheerios and pour them carefully into your plastic cup. And next, you're going to take a marker with the help of a parent, okay? And you can draw a line at the top of your Cheerios, okay, on your cup. Next, I want you to find your paper that is in your packet that's titled, Where Does Garbage Go? And I've already filled mine out here to kind of save some time, but up here in the first box, it says, what do the cups of Cheerios represent? And I have drawn a picture, and you are to do the same thing on your paper of the cup with the Cheerios inside of it, okay? The cup of Cheerios stands for a little landfill full of tires. And over here on the dotted line, I have gone ahead and written a sentence that explains what the cup of Cheerios represents. And I wrote, it stands for a little landfill of tires. So you go ahead and illustrate your science experiment so far, the landfill with the tires, and your sentence here that explains what this represents, okay? And remember, you can pause this video at any point in time if you need to. Now, the next step has two pictures of some cups here. It has a before picture and an after picture. Now, I want you to take a minute and illustrate what our before picture looks like. Remember, it's the cup with the Cheerios with the line that has been drawn on it. Okay, that's our before picture. So go ahead and take some time to illustrate that. And next, what I want you to do is to find a marker, and you're going to use this marker to help you mash up or shred those little tires, okay? And as you mash them up or shred them up, some of the tires might come kind of flying out, and that's okay if that happens. If they do that, just pop them right back into the landfill, okay? I also used my hand to cover up the top of the cup so that the tires wouldn't come flying out as much. And you're just gonna mash them up as I am doing so right now. And I'm not gonna take the time to go ahead and do this. For the sake of time, I've already done it before I made this video, and this is what mine looks like after I've shredded up all of my little tires. And if you notice, what has happened to our tires? It's gotten a little bit smaller, right? The tires in this bowl don't take up as much room as they do in this bowl. So I want you to go back to your paper now and go to the after picture, and I want you to illustrate what your landfill looks like now that the tires have been all mashed up and shredded, okay? And then on the dotted line, you're going to explain what has happened. And I put on my line, the landfill is smaller. Okay, now you're going to take up your shredded tires, and in the previous video we talked about how the shredded tires can be used to make concrete and used to make roads. and that's what we're going to do next. So take your shredded up tires and the white stuff that looks like powder, which is actually plaster, you're going to take some of that plaster and put it in with your shredded up tires. And I'm going to put in probably about 3 or 4 spoonfuls of plaster. And then you need a cup of water. And I'm going to use a tablespoon, or you could just use a spoon, to pour in some water with your plaster and your shredded up tires. And I'm going to use this to start stirring up my mixture here. This is our concrete that we're making here. Make sure you mix it up really well, and a mama bear or a papa bear or some other adult can help you with this part. And adults, you may need to use your judgment on whether or not you need to add some more water. I think I need to add just a little bit more here to my concrete. Okay. Almost kind of until it resembles or kind of looks like Play-Doh. And if you haven't used all of your plaster, you can always add a little bit more to your concrete mixture if you need to do that. Okay, and I think mine's just about ready. I'm liking the way it's looking here. Okay, and then you need to find maybe a paper plate or a paper towel of some kind. And you're going to take your concrete mixture and put it on your plate here. You can use a spoon to help you. Okay. And then, once you have it all on the paper plate, you're going to take your hands, and this is where it gets kind of messy, but it's going to be fun. Okay? You're going to take your hands and you can kind of flatten it, and you're going to make a road with your concrete. Okay? Kind of flatten it out. Okay? I think that'll do it. And then go wash your hands, of course. And when you are done washing your hands, you're going to come back to your paper and you're going to record what we've done so far in our experiment. The last step is we've taken our recycled tires and we've made concrete, and we've used that concrete to make a road. So I want you to take some time here to illustrate. You can use crayons if you want to, or markers, and make a road. Okay, like we just did on our paper plate. And then you need to explain what you've done in your experiment using words here. And on the dotted line, I put, we recycled tires to make a road. So take a few minutes to do your illustration and explain using words what we've done with our recycled tires. Boys and girls, I hope you've had fun doing this experiment. You'll need to let your concrete road dry for about 24 hours. That's about 1 day, okay? And then it should be all dry, and you'll see what your concrete road looks like the next day, okay? Think about some things around your home. Maybe mommy and daddy can help you think about some things that you can recycle in your house to help cut down on the amount of garbage that we throw away, and maybe some ways that you can use some items, maybe plastic bottles once they've been cleaned out, or some boxes. Think of some ways that you can use those items around your home instead of throwing them away. Maybe you can use them and make them into something else to recycle and to help our earth be a little bit cleaner and a happier place to live. All right, boys and girls, you did a great job. I had a lot of fun with you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.